Okay, so it's been a minute since we've made a video. Sorry about that. So today I'm home with a sick kid and I have some rice to use up. So I'm going to be making a baked rice pudding. This is a recipe that I have not tried before, something I found on the net. So I'm going to be using it, but I'm going to tweak it to my taste. So let's get started. Okay, so I have my Pyrex ready to go. I'm going to be doubling this recipe. So the first thing I needed to do was preheat my oven to 350 degrees. And I've melted 4 tablespoons of butter, which I'm just going to pour into my Pyrex. And I'm just going to brush this all around. Like that. Make sure I get the sides. Get it all nice and buttery. Just using my little silicone brush here. Let's just get it up those sides, get it all nicely greased up. And voila, now that that's ready, I'm going to get my rice and I'm going to be measuring that out and putting it in. So this recipe actually calls for arborio rice. And being the bad Italian that I am, I don't happen to have any on me. So I'm just gonna be using a long grain rice. So that looks good. So I'm gonna get my rice ready. So 1.5 cups rice, I'm just gonna put it in there. And then to this, I'm gonna add my sugar. So it's 2/3 of a cup sugar. So I'm just gonna measure that out. My birds are very noisy this morning. 2/3 of a cup sugar. They're zebra finches, if you were wondering what kind of birds they are. And to this, I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Actually, I'm gonna do a heaping 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon because I love my cinnamon. Now this recipe doesn't ask for this, but I'm putting it in. I'm putting in 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg. And that was also a little bit heaping. And I'm gonna put in 1/4 teaspoon allspice, and that I'll leave flush because that has a little bit more of a strong flavor. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use my measuring spoons and I'm just gonna mix this all in together like that. I love that combination of spices. It's just so homey, so relaxing. Now, if you wanted to add raisins, you can put in raisins at this point. The recipe does not call for raisins. My kids are not a big fan of raisins, so I'm not going to be putting it in this recipe. But you can go ahead and just put your raisins in. You might want to soak them for a little bit, or you can put cranberries, dried cranberries, whatever you like. You can add in here whatever dry fruit that you like. And then now here where we're going to use up the milk. So we're going to use 7 cups of milk. Yes, I have that much milk I need to use up. Why, you ask? Because my milk kid all of a sudden stopped drinking milk. So that's 2. That's 4. What is that? Is that a full cup? That's 5. So 2 more cups. Okay, and I have to change the bag out. And here is 7 cups, because that was 5 and 2 is 7. And there we go. Can you figure out where I am? Because we have bagged milk. Not many places sell milk in the bags. We're in Canada, and not many provinces in Canada also have the bagged milk. So I'm just gonna mix that all together. And then this is gonna go into that preheated oven, 350 degrees. So bake time is 1 hour and 15 minutes. So we're gonna put it in for half an hour, and we're gonna check it and give it a mix. And then the last 45 minutes, we're just gonna leave it to finish cooking, so it gets that nice skin on the top that you want. And it's gonna be oh so delicious. Now you can use cream for this recipe if you didn't want to use milk. If you wanted to make it a little more creamier, you can definitely use cream, or use half cream and half milk. Just use what you have. You can also change the type of milk you're using if there's an allergy, or if you're vegan, you can definitely swap it out for your choice of milk that you prefer. That's all nicely combined. Get that little bit out of there. And we're gonna pop it in again at 350 degrees for half an hour. And then I'm gonna give it a nice mix. And I'll show you what it looks like when we're finished baking. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so the rice pudding has just come out of the oven. This is what it looks like. It's still a little bit liquidy. That's okay, we want that. Just kind of smushing down the skin that it formed, which is okay. I'm gonna take a nice scoop. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? I'm gonna give it a try. It's so nice and hot. Delicious. Until next time, from our family to yours, we love you. Bye.